Well, this is the time of year that your garden could use a summer checkup to keep your plants healthy. Corey Malice has more in today's Hands-On Gardening.
Well, in today's Hands-On Gardening, it's time to give your garden a midsummer checkup. And joining me is Steve Hunzinger from the UW Extension Office. And Steve, this is the time of the year to go out and look at the beans and the cabbage and see if they're maybe missing anything in terms of nutrients.
That's right. Nutrient deficiency can be a nice tool for diagnosing what's going on. We may not find out exactly what's going on in our garden, but there's some signs and symptoms that we can look at.
And they're pretty much the big three.
That's right. Nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. If we start with nitrogen, that tends to be a chlorosis problem, or yellowing of the leaves. It tends to be across the entire leaf, and we start to see it turn from a pale green to a kind of a light yellow color, even sometimes white if we're really deficient. Might be some branching that is reduced because of nitrogen deficiency, but we can also improve that rather quickly by just putting a little nitrogen back out.
And it's the same with phosphorus as well. You look for the coloring of the leaves.
That's right. Phosphorus isn't as easy to tell. We might see some stunting of the growth pattern that might tip us off. We might see some purplish coloration by the petioles or stems of the plants as well that we can look for with phosphorus.
And the key to this is to get the most out of your garden. So if you notice some of these problems now, you can correct them and still keep your yield up. Otherwise, you're just kind of wasting your time.
That's right. And if we look for potash or potassium problems, we might see some curling of leaves, some yellowing on the outside edge, and the veins actually might stay green. So some symptoms to look for, yeah, and we want to see it across the entire garden if we're going to see an environmental problem with it.
Thank you very much, Steve. That is today's Hands-On Gardening.